General Keith Kellogg's a former acting national security advisor to President Trump. He helped negotiate the deal with the Taliban, and he joins me now. So you negotiated this deal, and Biden says it's all your fault. Your reaction?
Well, Jesse, thanks for having me. First, let me say to the American people out there, they ought to get on their knees tonight and say a prayer and say thank you for great American men and women and their families that serve for our nation, because they're American heroes, and they proved that again today. Look, we came up with a plan, and Bill Hemmer actually held the plan up today earlier. We had a very good plan. It was a solid plan. We worked it with the Taliban, who were not friends of ours at all, but it was a way to get out of Afghanistan. And we said by 1 May, with certain gates or forcing functions. And the last gate or forcing function were inter-Afghan negotiations between the Taliban and the Ghani government, which would end up with a coalition government protected by 2,500 U.S. troops, 3,500 paramilitary, supported by our CIA, the air support that they would need, and we would have kept Bagram Air Base open going forward. That was a deal, that was a condition to be met, and we weren't going to move until then. The 1st of May was a target date. We would have moved it if we had to, if those conditions were made. But we weren't moving till the conditions were met. And that's where President Biden misses. He said, well, they had a 1 May date. No, it was conditions-based. Again, Bill Hemmer showed that today when he held up that 6-page document. Secretary Pompeo's been saying that. Vice President Pence wrote about it in the Wall Street Journal. President Trump has said it. John Radcliffe has said it, the former DNI. I have said it. Look, that's the truth. And just go check it out.
So Trump's deal was conditions-based. The date was an arbitrary date. They could have moved it if the conditions were not met. And what Biden did is he came in and he blew the date up, set a new date, no conditions, and pulled all the air support out, pulled all the ground support out, and basically boxed himself into a corner without rescuing any stranded American, without initiating a process to get the Afghan allies out, and then just leaving $80 billion in weapons in the hands of the enemy. Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's not the stupidest military blunder in U.S. history, I don't know what. Bay of Pigs, I don't know what that is. That's pretty dumb.